1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Manning. With the catch, it's Townsend. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Arch to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sooners! A pick six. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Still running at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mateer. He's going for the big play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
On first down, it's Brown again. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff for Robinson. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing Manning. Pressure coming. Puts it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll send the back in motion. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He's got him in the flat. Runs through a tackle. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Manning to the air again. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Setting up the screen. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Sends it back in motion. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. Because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Lots of running room. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
The give on the counter. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome. Super athletic interceptions.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Manning makes the grab on the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Arch Madness. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Manning. On target. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he made the extra point without problem. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll try it over the left side. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at LSU taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's LSU getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. The 40, at the 30. Inside the 10. He is in! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing them like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Using his legs, and Smothers. a tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, Manning. Makes the grab, it Smothers. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires downfield. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass. But when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. In the red area, it's Smothers. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against our top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in a shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's Arts to throw. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Manning with a play fake. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Running into the open space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Throwing Manning. Fierce pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Manning. This time it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. That's caught. It's Smothers. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside, it's Simon. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Wingo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Well, that's a great job by the offense responding after your defense just gave up a touchdown. But here's a situation where you want to go for 2 and make this a 9-point game. Kick an extra point, it's only 8, and the opponent, if they go down the field and score, could tie it up if they hit the 2-pointer. So I think the analytics in this situation are telling you you want to go for 2.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Great place to start for this offense. They go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Arch Madness. With the catch, it's Simon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Keeps it himself. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. He picked. There he goes. The 30. The 20.
Bro, fuck this kid. A holding call that leads to that. That's ridiculous.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Big point after here, looking for the tie late.
Man, what an awesome game. This is exactly, guys, when we were talking to coaches, they knew it would come down to the last minute. It would be competitive. And how about that? The offense coming through, tying this football game. Well, an extra point away from tying this football game up. And now, 2-minute drill on the other side. Who can execute? Who can make a big play down this stretch? Maybe go down the field, get a field goal. We got a good finish coming.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Manning to throw. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Good execution by this offense.
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Crump, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for them.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Sooners have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Quick completion on the out. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse, Texas' best was a little better.
And this is a win for them that's going to help their recruiting. Coaches are going to get paid for, but most importantly, David, Texas gets bragging rights for another whole year.
A whole year of bragging. And a whole year of telling OU fans, you're not as good as us. You can throw up the hook 'em horns. You can do it with pride. A lot on the line every year in the Red River rivalry.
It may not be a crown, but it's a hat, and it is golden. In this latest edition of the Red River rivalry, it goes to Texas. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Until next time, that'll do it for this edition of EA Sports College Football. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.